As a British vintner in southwestern France, it is very important for Tim Richardson to be part of the local community. He settled here in Aimé in the Dordogne 26 years ago. As an EU citizen, he's even been able to be elected to the municipal council. Though post-Brexit, he'd likely have to give up his seat. To make sure that doesn't happen, Richardson plans to take on French citizenship.
I feel at home here. I feel more like a resident of the Périgord than a Brit. Brexit changes nothing about my will to stay here.
The British love Aimé, and Aimé loves the British. Over 1,000 of them have taken advantage of their right to move and reside freely within the EU and settled here. They're attracted by Aimé's mild climate, good food, and perhaps by its history. The town fathers sided with England during the 100 Years' War. Now Brexit has once again driven a wedge between the British and the French. One reason is that the pound has fallen in value by some 15% against the euro since the referendum. That's hit the many British retirees here particularly hard.
We don't have enough money to buy things or eat out as often. We'll have to wait a year or two longer to buy a new car. Soon, we might no longer be entitled to French social benefits. So we'll also have to pay for private health insurance.
Retirees like Paul Brown are looking for ways to compensate for this loss of buying power. And real estate agents like Charlotte Campos are reaping the benefits. Since the Brexit vote, she's sold more homes to Britons than ever. Take this house. It's got a great view, a pool, and has been nicely renovated. That pleases the British. Before they wanted old stone houses, but that's changed. Now many are building homes, mostly with extra rooms they can rent out. In future, Tim Richardson will likely not be marketing his wines in Britain. Due to the exchange rate, they've simply become too expensive for most people there. Instead, he's selling his wine locally. Other British entrepreneurs are making similar plans, because in the UK, the number of bankruptcies is rising, as Robert Haig from the Franco-British Chamber of Commerce explains.
We have an increase in the number of people wanting to leave England while they still can. Because looking at the state of the pound, if it continues to fall and doesn't rally again, it might be the time to start looking elsewhere. And from a business standpoint, being part of Europe isn't a bad idea either.
Well, let me tell you, Beth, we all pull the trigger. We gotta blow your mind. In Aimé, a group of British expats meets every Thursday for drinks and a bit of rock and roll. Some are so outraged by Brexit that they intend to turn their backs on their homeland for good.
We were very angry, very upset at the time when it went after the vote, you know, because we've lived here 12 years. And I just think it's crazy. It's a crazy decision. But you don't really know what's going to happen. I mean, as long as we can stay here, I'd never go back to England. No, never. No, till I die. Maybe not then.
Many here hope that the British government will change its mind about going through with Brexit. But Tim Richardson takes a different view.
You can't win every time, can you? In a democracy, you must accept the results of a vote.
But Richardson says that maybe Europeans can learn something from this experience and, in future, finally pull together and act in concert.